The Kings celebrated their first ever bonus point victory in the last episode of the series, and now, to celebrate, we upgrade things to patch 1.1. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cool Plate Script, your home of Rugby 18 and the Kings of Rugby career mode, where we look to prove to the world who the real Kings of Rugby are. Today, in our second game of the season, we're up against Massey. Now these guys shouldn't be too much problem for the star-studded Southern Kings side. We've seen last episode this new look squad, first game of the season, now into our second, was impressive. The team is unchanged and we are ready to go. And it is kickoff underway, and it is hooker Cronin who's got the ball away. Tuiava's got it, and Trevor Allen's always thrown it backwards to no one at all. The crowd is still applauding as Philly LaRue has to dive backwards on the ball, and the smithering around the field watching Massey in this game. Wow, they're off to a happy start, aren't they? Getting a little chant going around the field as well to boot. Here is the scrum feed for Massey, and it's just 5 metres out from the Kings line. Not the start we had in mind at all. And it goes. It's a tight battle here. The Kings, now they turn it round. A team dominant at scrum time, the Kings, and they may well get this ball back. Ali Price, he's got it there, and he box kicks beautifully away. Beats all into touch, or does it? Who put that out? What's the call by the rep? Oh, it seems it's been out by Massey, so it's going to be a Kings line out. Cronin with the ball, and a mistake from Massey there at first, asking that they could have turned into attack. They go to the back, and Kalamafoni does well. Now they look to spread the backs, and there's a lot of room there for Dickinson. Chose not to use it. Tamalolo, on the other hand, he does like to use it, and they go through the back line. Here's a Deralukin. He's a speedster. He puts the wheels on, getting all the way. Now he grubber kicks around the fullback. He goes, Regathers, and pulled down. Wow, what a turnaround. He was on his own 22. He's gone inside. Massey's 22 now. Tuiava goes a little spin around. No one at home there for Massey as they don't even contest. Price. Again, another little run there. He's gone into heavy resistance. And now it is the second row. Pinizzo, who shrugs away one. Great off-road to Tomalolo. Through the back line it goes. And who else but the Irishman, Andrew Trimble, the superstar of the season so far, scoring his second try of the season. Celebration for the Kings, and the fans, well, you could suggest they're celebrating as well. It was all created here from Pinizzo. Did well, offloaded Tamalolo, and it was quick hands through Tully's, and then on to Trimble, who puts in the finish of champions. And the Kings, under the pump early on, have turned this around nicely to now take the lead just a couple of minutes later. Great speed from Trimble, but it was created all a lot earlier from the run by Deralukin, who has been, I think, the purchase of the career mode so far. So Ali Price is still on goal kicking duty at a good opening match. And now he lines up on the right-hand side. Strong wind behind him, lines up left side. Ooh! That was tight from Price, but he made it work just inside the left-hand upright, and we are back to halfway and down to Isaiah Tuiava, who throws it to Stain, who gets rid of one. What a fend-off there from Stain. Here's Price, a little run. He's called from behind, but Tomalolo is in the stand, and here's a good run from Hughes. Back to Tomalolo. Advantage is on and off again by the referee. As Remy Tullies takes the hit up. Not after we see Tullies in the action. Oh, intercept ball. As Kalamafoni looks to swing it through the backs. There's a good tackle holding up the attacker was Dickinson, and a maul here by Massey. They're doing very well, charging upfield. Now they're going to have to use it. Squirts out. They go one off runners, and Stain, a good tackle from him. Cronin over the top. Tomalolo helps out, and it's now away to Trimble. Trimble breaks the line. Trimble behind over the 10-meter line. Trimble going to get it. But Trimble's pulled. Good tackle. Quickly recycled, and they go through the back line. Tuiava away and finds itself to Hughes, who gets away from one. Kalamafoni smashes into the ruck, secures it for the Kings. Good ball away, Tomalolo again on the short side. Just getting away there, Trevanis does well, but now he's run from Stain. He gets to the 2 and 3, and offloads to Cronin. Oh! Who is picked up, and he is body slammed to the ground. Almost like a rock bottom, bang, get down, clothesline. Places the ball back still, the professionalism of Cronin shining through. Options here for the Kings, and Tuiava, with ball in hand, has opted for the corner. And, oh, he's put it perfectly too. Well played for the Massey defender, tried to keep it in, but as he landed foot on the touchline, and that will be a Kings line out despite his best efforts. Wow, that man has been yellow carded. I've just noticed there is a wee yellow card in the top left there, underneath Massey's scoreboard. So it's a man down here for the home team as that ball's come loose from Trimble, and it's an easy clearance away here for Massey. Adir Lucan, he's going to look to attack, and he attacks well. Too much speed on the outside, and Adir Lucan, what a finish from the man on the right wing. That is simply speed, and express speed as well. Tamalolo, he appreciates that effort. Watch this turn here. Looks up, notices room on the side. He beats a couple of forwards, and then it's a speed race with the fullback, who has no chance. And Adir Lucan dots down for another Kings try. This is good from the Kings, a real superstar out there on the wing for them. And he's shown the ability to go from, well, pretty much halfway now and score. And he was the one that created that first try as well, breaking out from inside his own 22 before it was finally finished by Trimble. So the yellow card is well and truly paying the price here for Massey. The first try they've conceded looks about a third of the way through the time period. Here it's Ali Price, however, looking to add the extra 2. Oh, that is close. He has put 2 right inside the uprights. But it doesn't matter if they're close, if they're right in the middle. They all counted well, beautifully well done from Price. Now the Kings looking to attack again. Dickinson offload nicely to his front row passer. Tamalolo gets it away to Hughes. And Hughes is held up. Oh, the strength from Hughes. Gets to another. Cronin. Tamalolo fires it 3 and wide. Dickinson.
Who's an advantage?
Away from one. Does well. Quickly again recycled by the Kings. And we've still got tutorials. Let's get rid of them. Wide ball for Remy Tallies. Oh, he's dropped it again.
Ball's free.
It has been picked up. The Kings survive. Price tried to get away. Good ball to Tuiava, who's in behind once again. Looking to kick. Oh, he just bulldozes instead.
Out.
Puts it into drive and just charges through.
Hughes.
Straight into contact. Wide ball. Very wide ball. Peninso gets it and charges straight forward.
End of the advantage.
Price, advantage is over, and a 6-man's back from the bin as an intercept by Massey gets him the ball straight back. Oh, the Kings though, not messing about, they turn it straight over, Kalamafoni away, Tamalolo, away to the danger man, it's Adir Lucan, he splits the defenders in half, puts a little grubber through, is it? No. It was an attempted grubber that has been knocked on. And that is half time. I didn't even realise 40 minutes was up there. That is how exciting this match has been. 14-0, 2 tries, 2 conversions, but it's been all the Kings who have only made 3 tackles throughout the game. The scrum battle has been all Kings as well. You look at it, the start was when Massey had to strike. They failed to do so, and they paid the price fully in their first half, conceding 2 unanswered tries. So back to halfway we come. And it is Tuiava who's going to be kicking off this time. And he goes deep down into the Massey half, and they return fire with a big kick down to, oh, Billy LaRue's missed it completely. Tries to do something special.
Ball's out.
And it's quickly out for Tamalolo. Trimble Wrong legs to Iava, turns around to Tales, does well, and Culliman Forney, and behind the defence again, has a Lucan. He cuts in half, he's done it all night, he kicks it in for the corner, who's going to get there first? And Lucan's overrun it. What an idiot, he's overrun the ball, it's a charge down kick, to Iava gets the ball from Tales.
Ball's free.
It's there for Ali Price, he's gone over all by himself. And that is a well-deserved try for Ali Price. He's been one of the best performers, but not rewarded with a try. He kind of changed directions, put the open side flanker just off his game, and of course, Price is always going to get that turn on a forward like that. A back rower just not quite up to the pace of the game there. And Price puts in the full toll once again. Another try for the Kings, their third, and he has a chance to convert his own try now. Another simple kick should be for him. Just to the right of the uprights, takes a shot at goal and it is over. No mistake there from Ali Price once again. Well, not normally a goal kicker, but he's proving himself pretty decent at this level. Tuiava! Oh, Tuiava! Look at the man go! Strikes through 3, 4, 5 defenders.
Ball's free.
Quickly out, Ali Price. Look at the massive defenders still struggling to get onside.
Ball's out.
But that poor run has cost them. Cronin away, Lucan beats one. Advantage is over, he's cut them in half. And Lucan, can he go all the way? Has he got the legs? He does. And Lucan for the bonus point. He had to really struggle there. The wheels were starting to come off for Lucan. He just cut inside the fullback, who expected him to go wide, and he just hung on and put in the big diving finish, the fist pump under the goal sticks just to put the finishing touches on. This was impressive. Another great display from Lucan, who had surely put his name in the spotlight after this last season and a bit for the Kings. And before he knew what was happening, Ali Price is back to the tee, I should say, to take another conversion, and will send Massey to halfway to kick off yet again. This is the easiest of his day. Ali Price. And would you expect anything other? The crowd certainly did not, as the ball ricochets through the fans' legs. A bit of a nutmeg by the young man standing in the front row there. Here is Trimble. Goes wide, and here's Tales. He's looking for support. He is in behind them. He is trying to go as fast as he can, but he's now Lucan. He finds it to him now. He busts away one, and Lucan. He is a man on a mission. His little grubber goes about a metre short, and it looks like Massey. Oh, it's been charged down. Here's the ball free. Look at this. It is Ali Price. It's a yes. Where did he come from? Where did Ali Price come from? I have to see a replay of this. He was just floating around the dead ball line, and this ball grubbered through from Lucan. It was perfectly weighted, and it was kicked away, double charge down, which is what is so good about this game, is the fact if it hits a guy, it hits him. It ricochets. It is unpredictable, like the real world of rugby. Great grubber from Lucan. Here's the charge. Bang. Ricochet back into the end goal. There's Ali Price. Was he onside? It doesn't matter because it was a charge down. Great whereabouts from the scrum half, who has put in easily his best performance here today. 33-0. Don't worry about bonus points because they are well and truly in the bank. But Ali Price with a couple. Lucan putting on a clinic on that right wing. And got a feel for poor old Hughes on the left, who's had not much to play with. Oh, that's tight. My goodness me. Once again, Ali Price just shaves it inside the uprights. Kicked off again by Massey. Here's Dickinson. This is getting a dominating display here from the Kings of Rugby. Trimble gets a short ball, and they go wide for once again. And Lucan, he is absolutely cleaned up all day long. Trimble has a go back inside, but it's intercepted, and through they go. Now Massey got a chance. But a great tackle. Billy LaRue at the back shuts it down, and they quickly turn defense into attack as a bit of a chip up and ahead there from Dickinson. Samo gets away to Hughes. Now he's the man who has a lot to prove. He's been a bit outshone by his winger on the other side. Price goes wide, and here is Tallies. Remy Tallies does well. Gets rid of a couple. And the Frenchman sets it up just outside the 22. Here's Price again. Cronin does well. Tuiava out to a Delucan. Oh, he's flattened, but it's gone loose. It's picked up there by the Kings, and Trimble gets the ball on the inside. Nice work from Foley to keep that ball there. Here's a nothing kick across. Nothing happening there at all for the Kings. I'm not sure what they were trying. Cronin with a dodgy little play is a box kick from Massey. I don't know what they're trying there, because last time they did that they conceded a try. Here's Price. Tuiava offloads to the tackle. Trimble gets out to Hughes. Now we got another chance for the man on the left wing. He beats one. He spins out of two. He beats them all. And Hughes scores for the Kings. He's had a point to prove, hasn't he, Rory Hughes? And you see him get the ball here. He carves inside, beats this diving attempt to tackle, spins away from the fullback, accelerates away from the cover. And Rory Hughes, he showed signs, but this is why he was put on the wing. He's expressed, he's exciting, and you got to say, deserved to be on that side. Mapimpi, the original King, still on the bench, but Rory Hughes is doing the job at the moment on the left for the Kings of Rugby. 10 minutes to go on this one. It is 40 points to nil. And Ali Price will look to make it 42. He's had an absolute blockbusting game. Adair Lucan, Price, two names to mention of no to another good kick. That's probably the best of the day from him. And Tamalolo, we've got to give some credit here to Tamalolo, who has been phenomenal in everything. Tuiava breaks a couple of tackles. Sets it up for Trip Graham. It's hard to talk about our back row here today. They've been so good. They've just done the job. Price away to Trimble. Quick hands to Foley. Tamalolo again. Quick hands from him. And Trimble. How about that turn from Noah Hughes out there, I should say. Hughes does well once again. Price. The advantage is with the Kings.
Ball's out.
It's there for Dickinson. Goes away, Tallies does well. Here's Cronin, he's still got Adair Lucan.
Advantage over.
And Adair Lucan spills the ball again. It's come up here for Massey. They break away from the opportunity. And it is there for Billy LaRue, who shuts down that, well, brief attempt for Massey to score some points. But they're on the 22. They've got a chance here. There's advantage now for Massey. As they go straight through. How did he do that? It's turnover ball, and surely advantage. Is it over? It is! As Hughes goes through one. He's in the clear now. He's got one to beat. He's trying to take his time. The defence is converging on him. He's kicked it to the corner, and it looks like Massey, have they covered? No. They do in a way. They just run straight to touch, and 42-0 is enough for Massey. They've had enough of the Kings, and they want to go home with their tails firmly between their legs. An epic display by the Kings of Rugby, an emphatic display. They have simply destroyed Massey here when they've had the chances. Big time squad points for us as well, and it just goes to show that patch 1.1 has really put in the Kings' favour. 6 tries all converted going to the Kings, and what's oddly bizarre is that they made as many tackles as they scored tries. How about that for a stat? 6 tries and 42 points to nil. It was all one-way traffic for the Kings of Rugby as they have destroyed Massey, 42 points to nil. Alrighty, so let's wrap up today's episode by having a look at the table, other results, and see what is coming up for us next. Southern Kings lead the way, 2 bonus point victories, and we are firmly at the top on 10 points. Next up is Band A. They might be a bit more of a challenge to us, possibly. They are sitting 3rd at the moment on 6 points. Our results from them, a big win and a tight loss as well. They are next for us. Other results are pretty much win and losses for everyone in the league so far, except for the likes of Messi, who have been smashed both times. But that is it. Game 2 of the division, and just quickly before we end, I think we're going to up the difficulty a bit here, because when it was on before the patch, we were winning in tight matches, but kind of close matches. Now the patch has come about, the game has become, well, would you say easier, or maybe just better to play. It means we can score tries, we can break the line, and we can do some damage. We've got fitness, we've got player depth, we've got all that stuff, which is great to see. So difficulty will be going up until we find a good medium. Probably will be on pro again like always, but you can expect the game will continue to be a challenge as we look to take the Kings of Rugby to the top division and to be world beaters as well. But that is me for today. Thank you everyone for tuning and watching. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you're new to Rugby 18, this is with the patch, of course, I've been saying. Hope this gives you some more insight to how the game's going to play. But until we meet again for our third match of the season, take care.